Again, it's Nancy from the County Library, the South Jordan branch, and today I'm here to talk with you about magnetism. So I've got a few pictures I want to show you first, and then I'm going to do a little bit of demonstrations.
We've all played with magnets before, probably at our refrigerator, but maybe also at the play space at South Jordan Library, where I play with the magnet on my name tag. The Earth has a magnetic field, and it's lucky that we do. It keeps things like high-energy particles that would be dangerous to life from reaching the ground. It's also responsible for the cool display of Aurora Borealis, or the Northern Lights. The Earth has a magnetic field because in the center there's a core of iron and nickel. We can use the magnetic field to find our way when we get lost. The hands on a compass will point to the north on a compass. We're going to make our own later on. The sun also has a very strong magnetic field where we can see solar flares or large eruptions of electromagnetism. Everything around us is made up of molecules, and molecules are made up of atoms. This is a model of an atom with the electrons out in the rings. Normally, these electrons in iron, cobalt, and nickel are pointed in different directions. But when it's magnetized, all the electrons align in the same direction. The poles of the magnets attract or repel. There's a north pole and a south pole, and those attract. But when you try to put a south pole and a south pole together, or a north and a north together, they repel or push against each other. We can use those properties in science and engineering. Now let's play around with some magnets a bit.
Okay, so there's fun things that you can do with things that you have around the house to kind of explore magnetism, and one of them has to do with levitating a screw. So I'm going to show you how to do that little project real quick. So I went out to my garage, I found a crate, and I used some masking tape to tape a very strong magnet to the top of it. And I found this little weighted thing to hold my thread. I found some screws that I checked to make sure they were magnetic, which means they have steel in them. This one didn't. This was an aluminum screw. Didn't work. So I tied a thread to this, and what I'm going to do is bring it close to this magnet. Okay, and voila, it's levitating. You can pull it down just a titch more, and you have some magic there. Pretty cool. The next thing I want to show you is what you can do if you have some iron filings. So I found some in a little kit that my son had. You can also maybe get them from cereal if you check in next time. And I have some magnets here. The poles are repelling right now. So we put the filings on a white piece of paper plate. And the closer I get, I don't want to go down all at once, but if you go really slowly, you can see them forming lines. Do you see that? Those are the lines of the magnetic field for these magnets. I think that is so cool. I love it. Okay. And the last thing we want to do is make a compass. So what you need is a bowl of water, and then you need like a piece of cork or a piece of wax paper, or I found a piece of styrofoam that was in my garage that is light enough to float in the water. And then you take a needle and a strong magnet, and you're going to rub the needle along the magnet 50 times at least. Now I've already rubbed this one some, so I'm probably not going to do it quite 50. And then you stick it through the foam. Here is our actual compass so we can compare. And I put it in the water. Voila! It found north. So it's a handy little thing, huh? So that is fun with magnetism. Next time we're going to take the iron out of cereal, which will be kind of fun. So I hope you can join me then. I'm Nancy from the County Library at thecountylibrary.org.